Andrew Tate and the Tate brothers are back, period. Right now, if y'all don't know about them, which I find it impossible that you don't, they were attacked, they was attacked, accused, and ultimately freed. Romania tried to keep these fools over, they tried to keep them over in Romania and wouldn't allow them to leave Romania on lockdown under charges that nobody could prove, that were dropped, that, you know what I mean, that no jail time. I mean, they did some jail time, but it was falsely jailed. So let's see what Andrew Tate got to say, because y'all know he be popping it, dog. This was a great time to be alive too, when Andrew Tate was really popping, and Kevin Samuels was really popping, and then we had Charleston White going. Like, we had some names talking some shit. Okay, let's see what he's saying.
Listen. We live in a democratic society where it's innocent until proven guilty, and I think my brother and I are largely misunderstood. There's a lot of opinions about us, a lot of things that go around about us on the internet. We've yet to be convicted of any crime in our lives ever. We have no criminal record anywhere on the planet ever. Our case was dismissed on the 19th of December in Romania under the Biden administration. And our prosecutor recently decided, because we have no active indictment in court, to let us go and return. This is a democratic society. It's supposed to be innocent until proven guilty, as my brother and I are. And I think it's extremely important that we stop allowing media spin, wrap-up smears, lies, or carefully constructed narratives from George Soros-funded operations trying to destroy the reputations of good people who have no intention to do anything other than follow the law.
Why are you in Florida? Why are you here? Why did Donald Trump help get you in trouble?
Why are you here? Why are you here? Blah, 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 blah. Like, listen to these motherfuckers. Like, bro, you telling me y'all niggas came to meet me at the airport to put a mic in front of my face and be like, why are you here? Why are you here? If you don't like me, you don't like what I stand for, you don't like what I got to say. See, Andrew Tate, what he was doing was uniting that masculinity in men again and telling them it's cool to be a man. It's cool to talk that talk, walk that walk, and act, you know what I mean? It's cool to say this. It's cool to say, bro, you're fine. You don't have to go to these liberal restrictions. You know what I mean? Like, we don't have to live like that no more. Stuff we've been saying all our life and doing all our life, somehow under Biden's administration, all that, it came like, oh, this is like, we had to soften up. Like, we couldn't be men no more. We had to watch everything we say, no matter where we was at. You got to watch what you say. I remember I was at work and they introduced this clearly beautiful girl to the to the team, and I'm just like, they was like, oh, this is literally Brittany or something, right? Brittany, right? Looks like a woman, completely 1000% a woman. I'm not dumb. My eyes don't deceive me, right? Even though there are some good fakes out there, but this was a woman. She goes, this is Brittany. Oh, this is her thing. And then she stops and goes, oh, what do you go by? He, they, I mean, what? No, not he. She was like, do you go by she or they or something? I said, what? She was like, she. I was like, the normal. What the fuck? What are we talking about? When y'all introduced me to the squad and all that, y'all didn't ask me, do I go by he or they? Did you just assume? So how fucking unfair is that? That we over here introducing people as they, them, or she? Like, man, listen, I don't got time for that. We are in a fast-paced thing. I ain't got time to learn your pronouns, dog. And I don't, you know what I mean? I don't have time for that shit. Like, you want to go back, cool. But if I mistake you and just call you a girl, nigga, I don't want the world to stop and you to be like, yo, he's not respecting my pronoun. Like, shut the fuck up and get the job done. Get to work. Make some money. What are we talking about? What are we here for? We're not here to play around and play. Like, that's what we was up against. We couldn't even talk and be who we needed to be at certain times because of the woke culture. And we're going to get on Sonny Hostin's little woke ass later.
Donald Trump helped get the travel ban lifted. Why are you guys here? Can you tell us? Why are you here in Florida? Oh, here we go.
Why are you here in Florida? It's crazy. All right, now let's go over to this Yahoo. See what he's talking about. Right now, he getting asked about Andrew Tate.
I read about it through the media. Clearly, the federal government has jurisdiction, whether they want to rebuff his entry into the United States.
Y'all hear that?
states, and I have confidence that whether it's Pam Bondi or Kristi Noem, that they will be looking at that. I do know our Attorney General, James Uthmeyer, is looking at what state hooks and jurisdiction we may have to be able to deal with this. But the reality is,
listen to them, to deal with this. They're talking about Andrew. They talking about the Tate brothers to deal with this restrictions and like they're literally asking the question. How do you feel about the Tate brothers coming back here and landing in Florida?
No, Florida is not a place where you're welcome with that type of conduct in the air. And I don't know how it came to this.
So first, the man states that he don't know about the case at all. He just heard about it through the media, which Andrew Tate has literally just told you when he got back here. The media is so corrupt and all this stuff, right? He further proceeds to talk about in whoever's in charge or something gonna try to restrict him and do all this. Then he says he's not welcomed here because of the things that he's done. So the only things you know that he's done is what the media has told you, and you have no facts. And you were sitting here as a Florida governor telling people they not welcomed in Florida because of their acts. Like, bruh, he wasn't charged guilty of anything. That's why he's a free man, dog. Can you know how many people in Florida are really should not be welcomed in Florida? But I guarantee you, he looks right past it. Knock it off, bro. Like, knock it off. He probably cool with the most miserable or PDFs and he know about them, all that type of stuff, and he probably welcomed them with open arms.
We were not involved. We were not notified. I found out through the media that this was something that was happening. Okay.
We were not notified. Nigga, who got to notify you that I'm coming to Florida as an American citizen? I don't need your permission. You can't ban me from the state because you think I did something that they accused me of that I was found not guilty on and actually released. Are you crazy? Now, Andrew Tate got his flaws, right? He got his flaws. He was doing the whole sex webcam stuff with the girls. They're basically pimping some hoes. But we know, there's plenty of pimps going around. Now, look, when the women do it themselves, y'all don't talk nothing about them. So if they willing to exploit themselves or they are willing to let somebody else exploit them for money and they get, so what? Yeah, I seen a picture of him slapping a girl around because that's what she was into. She asked the man to do that. And when they try to go and get her, the lady from the video, she even said, no, that's what I liked. That's what I wanted to do. All the women he be with, you can't find one woman to come against him and say something crazy for some money to try to help land him in jail. Not one. And he's been in trouble for like 2-3 years now. It's ridiculous, man. So welcome home, man. Do your thing, do your big one, stay out of trouble, man. But as far just how they handle the Andrew Tate situation shows you how corrupt the system can be against you when they don't like you being a man. A man, they'll blatantly allow somebody to hold a gay parade, a drag parade, nuts all in your kindergarten's face and all. They're completely fine with this. Books that say talk about sex changes and they completely fine with this. But as soon as you start talking like a man and saying what a lot of other men are thinking, that's when you're going to get damn near media crucified. They going to come against you, try to cancel, take all your, like they took his Bugattis over this shit. Like, come on. You work hard, you figure life out, you do all this, and then you start talking about manly stuff and be a man and be tough and work out and eat right and, stop wasting your time on women and this, that, get your money up. And then they make you target number one because too much boys are wanting to be men again. And that was a problem for the United States. That's crazy to me. Absolutely crazy. Whether you like Andrew Tate or not, that's really not the point. It's the message. I know you might hate the messenger, but listen to the message. And that's just men be men. You gonna do what you gonna do. We not, graping no females or nothing like that's not what's happening here. Everything that happened was consensual. And if I profited off that, and what? Give me a tax. Tell me I ain't paying enough taxes or something but don't lock the men up for 2-3 years up in Romania, little dirty ass prisons. You know what I mean? Come on, man, knock it off. Don't lock the man up there. Then when he come back to America, be like, you ain't welcome in Florida. They go, what? Florida? What? Are you serious, dog? And look at all these motherfuckers back here talking. Look, just don't know what they even there for. Like, what we here for? Andrew Tate's back in the United States, and we got to do a whole press conference about this, man. Come on, knock it off. Y'all look lame. Y'all look burnt out, dog. And I hope y'all don't get reelected in government. I hope Trump / one of y'all's jobs Like, come on. But I do like what he was talking about, no taxes in Florida. If you buy a house, I will move to Florida if that's the case, for sure. Protect my money. Yeah. But yeah, like, subscribe. Let me know, am I tripping? Come and meet me in the comments. Argue with me. I will beat you there, and I will tell you like it is.